Welcome to my Stalker run. I'm E34, and here's what's in our backpack. We're overweight, but I think I know why. I grabbed up some more matches. I actually swapped out my fire strikers. I took two that are better than the two I had. We're all good here. We do still need a little bit of repairs. I don't know if you can hear Jane meowing at my door. Kitty. 25 and 31, 65 down there, 98. That's all good. We got 9 arrow tips, so we're going to probably make some arrows. And there's where the weight's coming from. We need lamp oil, a battery, cloth, 20 cured hides, 20 liters of water, and 20 ptarmigan down. So 10, we got 20. So we're on day 128, and here's our skills. Harvesting, cooking, and archery are all at 5. The rest of them are slowly moving along, except for gunsmithing, because we haven't done anything with that. So we are past mid-morning, and here's our whatever you want to call it. I'm debating on, you know what? I don't need arrows. I don't really desperately need arrows. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put those in there. I'm gonna put those in there, and where's 9? That's arrow shafts. Okay, you guys can go in there. Let's go. Let's go out and drop off these hides. We need a battery. We need a battery.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Wanted to have a little listen. Do I still have... Why am I carrying bullets? Because I'm... Oh, wow. Because... That's why. And contrary to what my English teacher always said, cause is an answer. Yeah, because I'm Knifo. Knifo being Knifo, doing Knifo things. That's right. I have to go out here. I don't know if any of you all know if I have a battery out there or if I used it. I think I might have used it. If that's the case, there's a good chance we have to go at the very least to Pleasant Valley to get a battery. I was looking in the notes. You think I used it? Yeah, I think I did too. All Darth's English teacher said to him was, "Shut up." Oh, great. Desolation Point. Why would I want to go there? I know there's batteries in Pleasant Valley because it's in my notes. Oh, there's 5 batteries out in Desolation Point, isn't there? Yeah, that's probably a good place to go for battery, isn't it? Do you know what notes? Isn't you know the first part of notes is no. Just thought I'd tell you that. Well, I'm gonna get these hides out of there. Out of my backpack. A whale processing plant. Yeah. But see, before I go there, then I'm gonna have to make. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have to make a bow. I'm gonna want to, but I probably won't. No, I don't. We haven't been to Desolation Point. I don't believe. Have we? I don't think we have. You know what? Why am I carrying all this food and stinking when my belly is like half empty? Isn't that craziness? All right, so what do we know? What do we know about this trader box? If I throw these hides into the trader box, they don't degrade, right? Because we do know that hides after they're cured do not degrade. But I swear I put hides in there before and one of them degraded to the point where it was no longer usable. I swear I did that. I don't know that I did it. I swear at a lot of things. So that doesn't make it true. Hey, perfect. There's 7. I'm gonna hang on to that. Why are you all like that? Okay, we got 20 hides, 20 ptarmigan down. I don't have any on me. How do I not have any ptarmigan down? Let's go this way. Let's beachcomb our way out of here. Let's go see if there's feathers over here. We already harvested this guy, I'm pretty sure. My normally bad memory is way worse than it normally would be right now. Yeah, we harvested you. No extra feathers. Alrighty then. You know what? Let's not beachcomb. Let's just get out of here. There's no ptarmigan out in Desolation Point, is there? I kind of got a good mind to just go to Pleasant Valley. Pretty sure there's at least one battery out there. And there is several ptarmigan out there. Let's do that instead. Did I not? I can't check you. I haven't looted those houses, so I don't know. I mean, the way I operate is if I open the mailbox, I loot the house. And because those mailboxes are both closed, or at least one of them is, I don't see a reason to really go in there. Yeah, I'm there, but what are we gonna find in there? We're gonna find the most valuable thing we're gonna find in there is water from the toilet. We can be at the farmhouse. What are you? See, we're different in Canada. Oh wait, that's not a square snowball. that's the post coming through the snow. I was gonna say we make square snowballs, but we don't. We're the same as everyone else. We make them roundish. You know what I need to do? I need to I need to fill the meat box. There we go. You're moving fast, must not be overweight. Yeah, I think we're light right now. We'll give you that one. Any feathers? One feather. Yeah, we're underweight. Even with all of that meat from that deer, we're still underweight right now. I no longer think that we can make it to the farmhouse. Yeah, the crows are very feather stingy. I think Hinterland must have fixed that, because I think they are only supposed to give you a maximum of 4. And there was a while where they weren't giving any. And then it turned out that you could have 4 on the ground, pick them all up, harvest the animal, and get another 4 when you were done harvesting. So they might have fixed it and just didn't tell anyone, because something like that I don't care when they don't tell us about, because that's not like oh no, this is not getting me feathers. No, I don't think it's a big deal. All right, I would like, how much was that? That was 8. Did I just hear a moose, or was that somebody driving by my house? Hard to say. There's a handful of people in the neighborhood that don't have mufflers. Hey, look what I can do. There we go. Where am I going? The box is right there. All right, we need another 12. That must have been a car driving by. I'm not sure if y'all heard the sound, but it sounded a lot like a moose. Are any of you guys good? I'm gonna pick all this up. I'm not gonna, oh, I probably shouldn't grab that one. I'm just gonna grab this and go in there and see how much of it lets me throw in there. I think some of this is good enough. I should put it right there. I should move this box. Look at that. The curing box is full. Yes, yes, yes. And this is where I find out that one that was a little bit off to the side was a partial 111. And it managed to find its way in there. I need some food. What did I do with all that fish that I cooked? I probably left it all out there, didn't I? Yeah. Well, let's not be foolish. Is there any recipes that use sardines? I hope not. I'm taking that. Let's go. Pleasant Valley or bust. Hey. There'll be none of that. Unless, of course, you do it. Then there will be. Hey, Gus. Welcome in. There's no bears. We handled them, I think. Except for the one way down there. You have a recipe at home where you mix sardines with breakfast cereal? That would be so disgusting. You know how you make sardines taste gross? You just eat one. That's how. Ew. That was a ghost bear. We've had one. We have had a ghost bear. We've had a ghost moose too. Yeah. Ghost moose. See, even CD remembers we had a ghost moose. Wee. We need to entertain ourselves just a wee little bit. And by we, I mean we. Let's go. Where's Copper? Why is she lurking? We're walking. Copper should be purring. These walks aren't the same without Copper purring. Okay? There we go. There we go. Now CD's purring. Purring for Copper. That almost sounds like a charity donation fundraiser. Hurrying for copper. Hey, I got an idea. Let's not miss our turn. I got another idea. We got all these sardines. Hey, guess which one of us didn't bring any pemmican bars whilst going to get heavy batteries? I'll give you 2 guesses. If it takes more than 2 guesses, then you're that person that looks for their keys and continues looking after they found them. Ooh, we got a feather. Whoops. Hey, a slippery feather. Okay, let's get up here without breaking our bones. Is that player turning around? What do you mean? I don't get ya. What are you talking about? Look at the bunnies. You think we can make it to the farmhouse? I don't think so, eh? Oh, and then just in case. You were going to make a wolf sound, but you knew I was watching chat. Just in case you all didn't see the bring out the holy hand grenade. I had to take that off. That sound alert had to be taken out of commission because the other day YouTube gave me a copyright. It was a warning. It's not an actual copyright infringement. It's just like a, hey, you can't really use that. So it's unfortunate, but I don't know what all my sound alerts are. Like that one, I didn't know that it came from a movie or a television show or whatever. I never knew what it was because I don't watch Monty Python. But we've seen in the past any that have any that have been in a movie or television show, they're gonna get taken down eventually. Thanks, YouTube. Pretty sure Monty is sitting there thinking, yeah, damn that Twitch guy. Putting his video on YouTube with my sound in there. He could have made $1 whole. No. It made his streams fun. Can't have that. That's fine though. That's fine. One of us didn't grab lantern fuel either. You fool. I haven't seen any coal. Which is good, because it means we're not overweight. Is this the way, or is this the... I think this is the way. I'm just going up the stairs. I'm not even looking for coal. Memories are bad in this one. Yeah, you guys only use 3 to 4 anyways. They're fun though, aren't they? Shut that off. Yay, we're already here. Yeah, let's... Who did that, Neo? Thank you. Thanks. Alright, fine, we'll crouch and take forever. I can't get the right angle to go down quickly without her jumping. There we go. Made it. These sticks are all in a line. If they were ducks, we would be set, wouldn't we? Uh-oh. Something bad's about to happen. Something real bad like is about to happen. And Neo waking up to chat. Getting yelled at. You should punish them, Neo, and just wake them up again. Kidding, I'm kidding. Okay, there's nothing here. I don't recall that I had anything in there. Oh, the moose head. We're bringing the moose head and the lights to the farmhouse for now. I don't trust this area. It's like Wolf Central right around here now. Just gonna say this would have been a perfect time to eat some pemmican. All right, we should be okay. Yeah, we need the moose head. There it is. We took it. We're not terribly heavy. Hey. I'm gonna leave it. Let's go. The road is seriously like the safest way, I think. I don't know if it's actually a shortcut to cut across country, but let's just go this way. Besides, look what we get to do. Whee! Ole! See? I just heard the moose sound again, and I'm quite positive it's a car. And that's gonna aggravate me. Because now every time I hear a moose, like, I think the moose is actually louder than what I'm hearing, so I think it's just gonna be a little more, but man, it's like the same, almost the same sound. Sound is your car, Gus? You're doing it to annoy me? Are you outside my door? A car moose? Why not? Drive around the block every time I turn a corner in the game. Ooh, that was very Twin Peaks-ish. We haven't seen very many Pichkins. They might be the hardest to get for the trade. Well, we do know a couple locations in here, in this region. It's just, it'll end up being a matter of how my aim is. We'll get them. We'll get them. Don't you worry. We'll do it. Together.
I'm getting tired.
Whenever she says that, I get that stupid commercial in my head. I'm tired of waking up tired. Thanks, Astrid. I guess that's why the first part of her name is Ass. Her real name is actually just Trid. But she was kind of an ass, so they called her Astrid. Where are you? Is that actually a wolf or is that... I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell when they're not moving. That is a wolf? Let's run whilst we're able. Almost bedtime. Almost. What kind of fool lights a fire on a bridge? Puppy's coming to play. Luckily, I don't stink, so... I mean, I do in real life, but... in the game, we're all good. This is the longest cooldown ever for what? You can thank the rest of chat for that, if you're being serious. For when they decided to spam the sound alerts that one time. was a big heads up. That's the building we're going to. So we already put the moose head in the camp office. So I think this time it's gonna go in the farmhouse. Got some like nice pink skies. What do we have out here? Do we have, I think we had cooked meat, right?
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for
That's
shelter.
not the cooked meat. Yeah. Hey! Let me in. Neo. Good one. Pink skies, yeah. All right. I wonder.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Run, bitch! Run!
Thanks for that, Neo. I'm going to throw six of you on there. And there's our batteries. Confirmation. What did you say in the notes? Just in das snow? Come on, pick the damn stick up, will ya? I think that's more than enough. Okay, let's do this. Turn the other way. Switch it up a little bit. Go with that. It's only 95. Choose that one. Now you need chicken. Lots of them. Yep. We know where there's two spots.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. Perfect.
That is 55 minutes. 57. Okay. We should have more than enough sticks. Oh, 39. Whoops. Good enough. Sticks are over here.
I would drink almost anything about now.
There you go. Your spares, you are leather. You should be like that. All right. That's where the moose needs to be. That's what I think, at least. Dun, da, da, da. It's perfect. Except it's not straight. We gotta just make sure that his antlers aren't going into the roof. Right there, it's gotta be. Yeah. You know what we can do? We don't need water, but let's grab some sticks. $17 should be more than enough. I'm hoping that I can light this fire. I'm hoping I can light this fire and that I can actually see.
Come on, little fire.
I don't think I can.
That's a good one.
So we need an hour 24. There we go. That's not gonna do it for a thumbnail. What are you guys? 21 minutes? 27. Am I actually? Oh, look at that. That fits. That's not right, is it? You go this way. Who says it has to be like dangling? Why can't they be that way? Oh, that's the staircase. Wrong button. We got 13. I am gonna do, you know what? I have food. Actual food. Eat a little bit. I'm gonna actually, why can't I see the fire right now? Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, dang it. I want to make sure this fire doesn't go out. I'm going to throw some more meat. So these should all be cooked because yeah, there we go. Let's go get 6 more. We're good. There we go. Get out of here. All right, so we got 57 minutes. I think I need six should be enough. $56. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. All right, where's my fire? And we're going this way. There's the bed. Let's go to bed. And then in the morning, we'll see if we can place the rest of these lights. Let's go 11 hours. Look at that. We got daylight. Cooked. All ya are cooked.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
There we go. So we got those there. You know what? If you're correct, and I can put them. Do
I wonder
that.
if I can drop any of this gear.
It's a frowny face. That's what it is. This one, I'm sorry. This one's kind of. I don't like that. But. Nope. You don't work. Where can you go? Wow, it's rotating way differently. Why is it rotating like that? There we go. And then it doesn't. Can I put it there and then pick it up, and then will that fix everything? See, like it's rotating. Up here, it's rotating differently. Like going all the way around. Take it. Let's go downstairs. See what's down there. It's because the walls are back to back. I got an idea. Let's put here, let's drink and shut her up. She doesn't start crying about I'm thirsty.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Did that look realistic? No. Do we care? No. You gotta go somewhere. We need some kind of light down here. Can you go anywhere else? I'm good with that, I think. How about you? Can you go anywhere else? Ooh. Hey, look what I can do. I don't like it, but I can do it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I just want you on the wall so you're out of the way. Oh, right there. I don't like that, I don't think. And if I rotate this, you can do that. There, let's do that. And now we got some light. I realize it's not centered on the wall. I don't care, but you can probably go somewhere else too. Make some room here, right there. Is that okay? Let's do that. I don't know that it's perfect, but it's okay. It's pretty okay. Knife of the builder. Yeah.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, so we got both of our pots back. We got lots of food. I'm gonna hold off on this.
That guy who drank.
Ah, got her. All right, let's go with that. And let's take one. You know what? Let's drop you two. Let's just take a partial. Okay, we have batteries there. We got to go up the hill. Up by Signal Hill, we got to go up there. There should be some chickens. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a blizzard and this is the worst it's gonna get. I gotta remember too, I am not carrying any cloth because I threw it all in the trade bin. So if I'm desperate for bandages, chickens, look out, Knifo's coming. Yeah, you tell him, or don't tell him. You're supposed to be on my team. We'll go sneak attack. Now, let me think. We gotta go this way. I don't trust this weather. This is heavy snow, in my opinion. This is gonna get us in trouble. Why am I hearing like flapping sounds? Nightfall weather coming up. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure if you heard that, but we just had some wicked thunder again. Great. I heard the chickens. Come on, Astrid. Do me good here. Get up here and don't break anything. Please. We got chickens over here. But I do have scent on me a little bit. So my history says there's going to be a wolf here shortly. There's one. Okay, I don't think enough. Was that a chicken that just went behind the tree? It was. It used to be a chicken, now it's a carcass. Where's all his buddies? I hope I didn't come down here one time and scare off all the chickens. Okay. I heard him. Try to keep him behind us. Use the trees to kill his line of sight. There should be more there. Yeah, there should be at least, usually there's 4, right? I must have at some point went through there and scared them off. Or something. Because they're not all there now. I think if the smart play is it to go up, get rid of my scent. I think that is the smart play. Get rid of the scent and then go after. You know what? I might even harvest this one. We'll find out if this is going to turn into a blizzard or if maybe it turns into a bright sunny day. Hello. Grab those. And these ones. Did I just hear a chicken? I don't know if there's any up here, but I swear I heard. And if those ones scattered, who knows where they went? Don't need no stinker bandages. You got Coach's beard, yeah. Okay, there's nothing there. I'm just gonna go inside. Look at that book. I'm gonna go inside and harvest this one. We got all the... We need five pieces of scrap metal. Yeah, that's 3. And... that'll have to do. I did not come up here to do any of this. Yeah, those are both empty. I'm just making sure. Oh, hey. How did I miss those? How and why? Can't take apart coffee machine. That's 4. I'm not doing that. Well, let's Where are you? Drop that. Let's eat this. Get it right out of there. 5 metal, 3 wires, and fuses. Three fuses and 2 wires. I think I got everything in there. I just need 2 more pieces of scrap metal. All right, this is gonna take a while. But the weather should be doing what it's doing. I'm gonna just place you right there for now. Can you face us, please? That looks better. Where did I do it? I don't know, man. I thought I had a handful at least of ptarmigan down. Anybody wondering about harvest all, that does not include ptarmigan. That's primarily for carcasses that we encounter. Okay, this is where one needs to exercise patience. It's quicker to take a while to get up there than it is to go storming up there, have them all fly off, and then have to wait for them to one day return, or go find them wherever they ended up landing. Let's do this. I hear him clucking away. I think the mailman was here. I heard some thunking at my door. Now Ruby's barking. Go get him, girl. Hey. Gus. Swim to the lake, Gus. Sorry for your loss. Oh, you bugger. There's an arrow ain't never getting back. Unless... maybe... do you guys have your chickens in a row? They all gathered to mourn. Come on. Get out of here. Go waddle yourself somewhere else. There you go. There we go. Shots, 4 kills. And now we go looking. I don't know well, that might be in the hill right here behind it. I also don't know how accurate I aimed that stick. Oh wow, hey, I found it. I thought that arrow was over Gone. So what do you got? We got 4. We got 20 down right there. $20 down. Speaking of down, let's get down from here. What is that? Okay. Apparently I took a horrible route there. You hear, Ruby? I might have to take my break right away just to go see what's going on. That sounded again. I'm just assuming, because I'm downstairs. I'm just assuming the mailman came here the first time she was barking, and was an whole different sound there. All right, get ourselves down from here. Cats are poking her. Let's go. Hey, CD, thank you. I can do that, XM. Here we go. There you go. Thanks for that. Let's go. We got 4 chickens. Grab some sticks. We'll go harvest these chickens in the farmhouse. And I'm thinking one more game day. We'll harvest up the chickens. We don't need that. I might boil water, I might not. And then we'll take both of these batteries with us. I don't think I'll need both, but just in case. We got a ton of lead, so we got no real reason to break them down. So all the batteries that we have that are still intact, we'll leave them intact until we know positively that we don't need to break any down, or that we don't need any for a trade. Let's take 2 of those and get inside. Let's just eat one of these and drink up a little bit. And let's have a look. We do have a lot of water, but whoops, I don't want you way over there. We can make 8 liters. I want these ones. And let's take a book. Hey, Q Morpheus, welcome in. How are you doing?
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So far, the run's going good. So far. All right, let's get 8 liters of water on the stove. And let's fill this up with some sticks. Right there. I'm gonna hang on to the sticks I have. Oh, great. Oops. Let's go there. Can I? Nope. There's that one. I really should have looked. It's not that bad, I guess. We can... We only took 11. Let's make Mert happy. Take 13. And there's an hour 24. Oh, how long is that fire? There we go. We might make a whole bunch of water. One round of water per chicken. We still got 4 minutes on there. I'm not gonna bring this water to Coastal Highway though. I'm gonna go longer because I want to make sure I can get these harvested and still have a fire burning. I'm gonna have to drop some of this water. We're gonna be real heavy. I should have put wood on first, but I think I got enough time. Yeah. Do I have enough sticks? Almost. Almost. What is that time? Let's do that. I need it to be longer so I can get the hour 24 on these. You can never have too much water. That's right. I usually end up with a whole bunch here though. Do that so I can do this.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Now, if I didn't have to go through a transition, I think I have enough sticks actually. If I didn't have to go through a transition, like a cave, I might consider taking this water. We need 20 liters of water for the trade. It's gonna be too heavy. It's gonna be bad enough going through that transition with the batteries. Let's do that. And
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
get another 8 liters. And put you. I'm surprised I can actually walk. That'll be good. Let me have a look at what I'm doing here. You wish there was a multiple burner stove in Coastal Highway. I'm gonna just pick these up and throw them all down. And how much water do we have? 35. Oh boy. 35 and I can't see. So I'm just gonna walk over to the bed and we'll eat up, we'll drink, and then I'll place the water down in the morning when I can actually see. Uh, 10 should be good. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have any fuel here. I'll have a quick look. Oh, that didn't work. I need more time. I need some light. And I don't think I have any cloth. Dang it. I have that extra Mackinac. I mean, I can always just drop the water. This is the way it's in. Oh, didn't you tell me to do 0.5 more? I didn't do that, right? Did I? Drop 0.5 more and then pick up
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
0.5 bottle. But if I drop full liters, it'll leave some half bottles, right? Something like that. I can see now, but you know what? I actually don't care if my water looks all fancy. 42, let's put 30. And put drop, not drop all. There we go. That's the 0.5. Those all look like big bottles. What's the time? What's over in here? That's not what I wanted to do. How are we doing here? We got 12 and 24. We're all good there. Those are all good. I need cloth is what I need to take. And I got 1 and 1. And 1. Let's take another sewing kit. And I'm going to take 8. Look at that. I'm going to take 5 leather.
Much more.
All right, what's our weight? 46. Did I have, what is our bows? Break these down. Save an itty bitty tiny little bit of weight by breaking them down. XM was purring. 24 and 25, and we have 16, and we have a bunch of arrow making supplies. I don't need those feathers. In fact, I don't even think I need these ones. It's not gonna hurt to have feathers in multiple locations. Where are you? 65. Can't move. There we go. And I need some meat. Take 4. Throw those in there. We'll pull the bow. Let's go. So we have our 20 ptarmigan down. Oh, I didn't look for lantern fuel. Get off of there. I didn't check to see if I had lantern fuel in here. It doesn't look like I do. And it would be in that tab if there was any here. Nope. Now, did I have any torches on the ground? I wonder. Oh, damn.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Dang. Dang. Okay, I don't need all this water. Let's drink that. I don't see any torches. Oh no. Interland, you did so good. You did so good. Oh no. I trusted you. It's at 49. It's at 49. Oh, damn. I can't move. It's at 49, so it's not done. At least it's not, can you really? At least it didn't, ruin.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, let's do that. There we go. Let's go. I have a lot of water. Reason being, I'm not taking 20 liters, but I mean, this will speed up. Yes, I got 20 down with me. This 14 liters will speed up the amount of time it's gonna take to get our 20 liters. I probably should have only taken like 10. Now, how bad will this sled degrade on our way to the transition? We're early morning, so we'll see if we can make it through. And we do need a little bit of like 2.5 liters or something of lantern fuel. It's not a lot, but I mean, it's not exactly 5 minutes of fishing either, right? We needed 3 liters last time and it took us like 2 days. The problem with the down is, I mean, we're at 85 on our bedroll. We're not using the insulation in this run, so I'm gonna try and stay on the snow. Now, one thing I wonder is, how does the game understand if I'm on snow versus pavement? Like, if there's snow covering the road, does the game know? Or does the game's like, no, you're over top of a road even though there's snow there? I hope this all counts. It doesn't do well with the road snow. Well, this is 100% road, I know that. You lost 20% going a short distance. Oh, wow. We've lost 5% now. And we didn't go very far. Fishing village to the garage, and you lost 20%. Now, I didn't really pay attention to it. Was my sled originally at like 60 some odd %? And then I went into the farmhouse and it ended up in the lost and found and became 49%. Because that's one thing they got to do, is make sure that it's all good if it ends up in the lost and found, but it shouldn't take any degradation. That's I mean, sure, part of that blame goes to the player, because you should know by now not to leave your sled outside and enter a load screen, because they have not specifically said it is completely fixed. But all that being said, ultimately this is all on Hinterland, so you got the fix to make sure that the sled goes to the lost and found. You then also need to make sure that that sled goes to the lost and found and remains in the condition it was in before it went there, because it really is not player error. It really isn't. This is an absolute bug. It's not a feature of the game, and we should not be penalized for it. It never was a thing either up until a few months back, right? What are you at? 40? You're not sure what's the percent? For some reason, I'm thinking it was like 64%, maybe 69, and we lost like 25% or something. There's definitely some situations where there's going to be a penalty to your items for doing this or that. Like, let's say if you're using the cheat death, your items, I mean, you literally got into a situation where things were so bad that your character died. So to come back from that and see your equipment degraded, I don't have a problem at all with that. But this is a different story. This is 100% a bug, and we should not lose degradation on the equipment that goes to lost and found. But who knows how Hinterland works, right? I mean, he even said when they brought in the cheat death, you know, if you encounter a game breaking bug or you get stuck in the terrain or something, well, now you have a way out of that. No, that's, your game is broken. That's the allowing me to continue my run after your game broke, and then degrading my items and making things impossible for me to get to my stuff. That is not cool. So what goes on in his head versus what goes on in everyone else's head is a little different. So who knows? Maybe he thinks it's perfectly acceptable if you're foolish enough to leave the sled outdoors and go into a load screen. He might think it's fair. I'm taking 25% off of your item. But why is it only the sled? That's what I don't get. Like, the batteries are still 100. My meat, I didn't look at the percentage of it, but I mean, I think that's valid. Where is that? I don't know. Don't know. All I know is that I hope to live long enough to see this game operating the way it's supposed to. Maybe with the odd, very minor bug here and there, but all these big ones, I hope I can live long enough to see those fixed. It's a small goal. What's the time? Man, and I had such faith in them. I had so much faith in them that they had this sled thing fixed. Oh well. They did word it to be careful. I mean, in their defense, they did not say, hey, everybody, it's fixed. They did say, be careful. In so many words. I don't remember their exact wording, but that is a wolf over there. I was wondering because it wasn't moving. Okay, he's running. You made it, Neo made it from the forge in the Muskeg to the camp office in Mystery Lake and lost 15%. We've lost, I think, more than that already. I wonder if the items inside of it, the amount of weight, has anything to do with it as well. I don't know, because it's I don't know that this thing's gonna make it, because a lot of that in Coastal Highway, we're gonna have to go across the ice with it, and that's where it takes the most, the biggest hit to its condition, right? I don't know. I might be foolish to have not checked to see if I had a deer hide. Neo was not super overloaded in the sled because we were starting at 55%, and CD's sled was heavy, 3 batteries, 8 fur, and 10 cedar. Wow. What are you building, MacGyver? Is it MacGyver for a female, or is it Miss Skyver? I can't remember. Did I try to get up there with the sled before? I'm gonna regret it if I try now. My eyes are saying don't do it. Setting up for trades. All right. Well, so anyways, the plumber is done here. I thank y'all for sticking around. I do greatly appreciate that. Part of the problem of forgetting he was coming back today is I can't go past this game day. I do still have to go to the old place and grab some things I wasn't able to take yesterday. Not much, not much. It's like a lawnmower and something. Can't remember what else it was, but and then the rest of the moving is easier. Everything is here. Oh, come on. Oh, did I not get up over here? Am I remembering something? No. Oh, and I'm stuck. I am stuck.
Too much to carry.
Let's do that. I think I can put that away. I'm just gonna take it right to the entrance. I'm not a fool with like a bunch of, I have all that coal too. Well, at least I don't have a whole bunch of sticks that I'm senselessly carrying. And watch this. You know what I'm doing, right? You didn't see nothing. Hey. Did the Neo adding weight? I added a piece of Kleenex. That's what I added. I'm not making the mistake of entering here and dropping the stuff on the ground and then coming back out, because I do not trust that it'll be there. I am gonna pick up these rocks and move them so that my stuff doesn't get mixed. Do that. I don't know how much pemmican would have really helped in this situation. I mean, it's gonna give us an extra 3 kilograms, which isn't a whole lot considering we're trying to carry 30 kilograms of batteries. I probably should have dropped all the coal back there too. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna see if it'll allow me to move. I don't think so.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
65. Well, we can move. You gotta take off, Neo? Alright, thank you so much for sticking around. You have a great day or night. And see you tomorrow. I hope. Yeah, I think taking both of these batteries and walking at this speed, I think is faster than taking one and making 2 trips. I could always throw it in my sled, but this thing is it's down to 28. I don't even know what percent does that thing have. Like, what can it get to and then ruin? We might have to leave. Well, we'll definitely just leave one of the batteries. We'll leave one of the batteries. Now, here's the other thing too, is I barely have any lantern fuel. I mean, I have a blue flare. I could leave that meat. I can't leave the water. I can take 1 or 2 liters. Fill my stomach. Fill up on water. And then just leave that. I don't have a stick on me so I can make torches. I don't think it would take too long to get one. But I think what I'm gonna do I'm not making it pretty. Just making it cute. Is there one more? Yeah. Damn it. Yay. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, they're all 1 kilogram. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll drop you guys. And I dropped all the water, didn't I? Where's the small bottles? There should be at least one because we had, I think, 1474 or something like that, right? That is the small one. Ooh, that almost filled us right up. There's the other small one. Let's do that. Now let's take one of those. Let's go.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
All right, this is too slow. I'm gonna leave 1 battery here. That is way better. What's our weight? 52? That's way better. Can you change in the notes that there's The 2 batteries at the farmhouse. There's now 1 inside the cave, please. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna take coal if I see coal. That would have been a really slow walk of shame, wouldn't it? I think between, if I see a stick in here, I'm gonna grab it. But I think between the lantern and the blue flare and walking at this pace, I think I can get through here. I could always just break that down. Use a fire striker. Get maybe 85% chance. Who knows? We might even make it all the way through here. I think we will actually, just with this. There is a flashlight, but it's only powered up during the aurora. You can't use it unless it's an aurora. There it is. I'm gonna go this way because I think this way is shorter. And yeah, finding coal is not at the top of my list of priorities right here. This is good. We got enough time to run this battery out there. Let's shut you down so we have enough for when we go inside the Quonset. Let's take you guys.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And let's get that out. I like this speed a lot better than the thought of bringing 2. Or even just throwing them in the sled. I like this better. Now I'm gonna go down here. And we're gonna cut across. We don't have scent, aside from what that brings. Almost feels like we're faster. Don't jump, Astrid. Don't jump. She wanted to jump. Don't jump. All right. Let's put that away. Once that slope meter goes away, there we go. I do want to just double check. Okay, what do we have? We have a battery. We need the lantern fuel and the water. Lantern fuel and water. I don't think it's going to happen today. Remember, I do have lantern fuel in the jerry cans in the Quonset, but he doesn't give you any change. You know what I'm saying? And he also doesn't give you back your jerry can. So we will not be using that. I thought that was a ptarmigan right here. I'm just gonna walk over the sticks. I'm not grabbing sticks. Oh, can I get up here? Please, please, come on. There we go. We can always go back and get that battery. What I'm gonna do though is I'm not gonna go back and get it unless I need it. The little bit in the jerry can in the fishing hut might be enough to fill your lantern. There might be. I don't know how much is in there. That's one of the things where I think, like, there's some containers in the game, like, you know, cups, jars for broth. These things all disappear. The jerry cans, they all disappear when they're empty. But we can definitely have a peek. See how much is in there. It's not much different going there or just going straight there. We can go straight here and then hit that on our way back. Let's do that. You need to start keeping fuel at your other bases. Well, I need to find jerry cans and spread them out, and more than 0.0001%. I hear ya. But in my defense, had I filled my jerry can before I went there, I wouldn't be needing it. But I don't have a need. I think I have 2 at the Quonset and 1 over here. I don't have and 1 at the fishing hut. I don't have a need for 3 jerry cans in this region. I think the jerry cans should kind of be spread out to the other regions. The question is, do I fill them before I go out and take them? Or do I take them as empty as possible and fill them up in those regions? One thing I'm not aware of is the regions you can fish. If I had a list of regions that have no fishing at all, then I would know. Don't take an empty one there. Where's the easiest to get fuel? My belief is Coastal Highway right here. The reason I say Coastal Highway is because you can get the coho salmon and they have the most fuel. Mystery Lake doesn't have coho, I don't believe. Maybe I'm wrong. But I would say either here, maybe Bleak, maybe Desolation Point. They're all the coastal regions. I don't know how much fuel you get from the big fish at Pensive Pond in Pleasant Valley. Right. We need you. We need you, and we're not giving you my 2 liters of water. We'll boil water last. Rockfish gives good fuel. Can you get that in Mystery Lake as well? Lake has too many timbies. Yeah. Not if you take them all out, though. They're only there until they're not there. Put them to sleep. Let them meet their maker. The only problem with relying or hoping for rockfish is that you don't get a whole lot of them, right? Whereas out here, you do get a lot of coho salmon. It's not a bad idea to fill them up here. It's more so like the weight. Because what if I have to take 2 cans? Or do we just like, okay, I'll take this 1 can to that place, and then... And the other thing too is, what happens if I lug a full jerry can all the way out to, like, let's just say Thunder Pass, because it's ridiculously far. You got 95. There we go. All right. So obviously my math is not so good right now. You used the one cheat in the cannery to set up an easy walkway to the armory. You moved the metal sheets to cover the broken walkway. Oh, nice. How did you do that? I tried it off stream on my other run, one of my other runs, just messing around, and I struggled. I couldn't get them all. I gave up. I did that, the safe house mode where you're in safe house outside. I did that, but I couldn't get, I could get one of the metal sheets to go down. I couldn't get another one. Little girl was watching me when I was doing it. It wasn't working no how. Supposedly the best fishing spot in the game is in Ash Canyon's broken hut. Is it really? More fish and better selection. Really? I did not know that. 2 from both piles will lay flat. Yeah, it didn't work that way for me. Do that. All right. We need cured deer hide, 2 guts. Is that what it is? One gut. Okay. Oh, bugger. You can't do this to me. Oh, you did it again. That one's at 98 and that's the last one we got. Well, I'm not gonna complain about it. I think I've complained about the repairing more than enough. And what is a bow is one of those survival. 2 guts and a workbench in 5 hours. Well, we're not gonna get 5 hours. And okay, I got those. I have a itty bitty bit. Hey, Rootbeard, welcome in. How you doing? Coastal's the best spot. Salmon have more calories and oil. Plus, you can get a ton of free fish from beachcombing. That is true. That is true. What do I need? What do I need? Nothing, obviously, but this knife is at 36. 46. Take that one. I'm gonna get yelled at. I didn't sharpen my knife. Where am I going? The workbench is over here. Survival bow. Let's just go 5 and it'll let us go for however long it's gonna let us.
I need to lie down.
There we go. Look at us with a full lantern. Whetstones are great tools. Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, we got nothing there. I left this here because I found it somewhere and I wasn't sure where to leave it. We have no cans. Okay. Well, looks like it's bedtime. So let's do that and let's end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe and I will see you all tomorrow.